Hey YouTube, I got a special video for today. I recently got a chance to sit down with the producer of FragPunk, Shin. We talked about the game development, ranked and comp changes, and the future plans moving forward. So big shout out to FragPunk for sponsoring this video and to Shin for taking some time to just chat with me and go over honestly everything. There was a lot of talking in this video, so I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to check out the closed beta of FragPunk launching in early October. The link will be down below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Hey guys, I'm iiTzTimmy.
I'm Shin.
And today we're going to be doing an interview. So Shin, why FragPunk? You know, how did you come up with FragPunk? And you know, like, is this your first game that you created?
FragPunk is my first game. Why I make this game? I think I'm a shooter player. I love shooters, but also I'm a very hardcore card player, and I always have the feeling that I want to combine shooter and card game together. That gives me the inspiration of making card into competitive shooter.
So then, like, when you say like you played card games, what type of card games? Is it like Hearthstone or like?
I played them all, but my favorite is Slay the Spire. Yeah. A lot of this kind of genre game came out, and I played them a lot.
I've never played Slay the Spire myself. I've seen a bunch of friends play it, and I could see the similarities in it.
Yes, actually, I'm also a big fan of sports, and I play FIFA and 2K from very young and play the whole series. That's why some rules in our game, in FragPunk, I get some inspiration from football, like the duel. Duel is a penalty shootout.
I definitely see like a lot of the similarities from the bunch of games you've listed, and that's what makes FragPunk really cool, because you take the regular concept of a 5v5 tactical shooter, but then you add like the best aspects of every different game that you've enjoyed into it. I think the shard cards is what makes it the most unique. You change up the game, and like each round is just no longer the same anymore. It's never repetitive, you know, like the combos of each card. Sometimes you're gonna get like the big head, the turtle back.
Some cards are really competitive, but others are really funny.
Yeah, like shooting your teammates heals them. It's like, that is OP, you know, competitively. But then like some of them are like the big head is like very like troll funny, but it's also really good.
So who do you learn these skills? Because you are already the best. Who should you learn from?
I don't consider myself the best. I do think like I am a top player, but even with bad players and obviously good players, you can learn from each other, because everyone has like their like personality difference. Like some people are a little more aggressive, some are passive. And for me, a role model that I've always like watched was Shroud, and you know, he's always like really good at every game, so you can kind of just like watch him and just kind of take notes. But when it comes to an individual,
you take notes.
Yeah.
Watching and take notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not like I'm like writing down notes, but like mental notes. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, the way he sung that was really good, you know?
How I envy you to become a competitive player, because practice aiming is too much burden for a guy who work every day, you know?
That is true, but you get to work on the game, so you can kind of like find like the little loopholes, you know what I mean? Like you made the game, so then you know everything about the game. For someone like me, I have to like learn, so you have that advantage. What made you want to be a game producer, and you know, like what qualities does it, you know, take to be a game producer, and also like how did you get started?
Even in my college, I spent too much time playing games, which makes my GPA not very good. But after I graduated, I found the opportunity working in NetEase, and I came here and became a designer. I'm being the designer for about 5 to 6 years. At that time, I'm always playing shooter games in my office when I'm free. And my boss, oh, this guy, he's quite good, and he loves shooter games, so I think he may be the guy who can make shooter games, so let him be. So he gave me a chance to build a team, to build a very small team, like 1 programmers and 2 artists. 4 people, we together let us to try some demos, and then I tried a lot of demos. The teams are building up, and finally we found out what we really want to make.
I see. So then you had somebody kind of like help you, like guide you through like the beginning. I think it was pretty cool that your boss kind of like observed it and was like, yeah, I think you could do it, and you know, he let you do your thing.
Yes, because that time we are not making a shooter game. But I'm playing shooter games all the time. He feels, oh, this guy, he really loves shooter games. So yeah, give me the chance. Also, I have an idol, and my idol is Kojima, because I play Metal Gear series from my young time. This is my favorite games ever. That's why I want to make my own games, and I want the game to have its own features, not a copycat. I take my working badge here. The photo on my working badge is Kojima, not me. Because we look a little alike. Our working badge, you can only upload your own photos, and I take Kojima's photo to our HR. I said it's my photo, and she look at the photo and look at me, and she think for about 1 minute.
Same.
Yeah, is that you? Yes, I see, it's me. I think she don't know Kojima, so she think it's me.
I see.
Yeah, and so she uploads the photo on my working badge.
Maybe I should do the same thing. I should get like one of Shroud and be like,
Oh yeah.
this is me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's very given already, but I love FragPunk.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me here and inviting me out, and even just offering for me to play the game. You know, me and Shroud first started playing it, and we just had an amazing time. We enjoy playing FPS shooters in general with each other, but when I played FragPunk, I was just like so shocked. I was like, wow, this game is like super polished. When we play like beta tests or alpha tests, usually it's like, okay, like it's a little buggy and it's a little clunky, and then we'll send kind of feedback through. But like this one just always just felt it was ready to go. It was just so much fun, like when we started getting in the higher MMR lobbies, it's just like the strategy aspect of it, the combination with the shard cards. I felt like I was on a playground again for FPS.
Big head, dude. Let's go.
Big head for sure.
If you want to provide your design idea to our game, what card do you want to make?
Something that's like off the top of my head is like, you know how you make the big head? What if you make the big body? You know what I mean? Like big limbs, like his arms are bigger, his legs are bigger. Like if their legs are bigger, that means like maybe they move slower, or maybe let's say a box is this high and they'll be able to hide behind it because they're bigger, now they're taller. And imagine like there's like that 3 set where you make the heads big, the body big, and the legs big, and it's just like this guy's just massive running around.
Yeah, it's very interesting. This idea is very interesting, yes.
Do you believe that FragPunk is beginner friendly?
I think so, because we do several designs to fit for the beginners. Our aiming is accurate. The bullet is located into your crosshair. I think that's what a gun should be.
I agree. I think like how fast you ADS, and then I think the recoil on majority of the guns are very easy. They're not like pattern that goes crazy. It's just like one straight line. I do agree that like the shooting aspect is very simple.
Also, the movement will let you to run shoot. You don't have to do the counter drive. That's quite good for beginners.
From kind of playing a lot of games and testing a lot of games, like community feedback, we sometimes think that we always have like the best ideas, but sometimes like, just regular people, they just come up with something genius. You're like, wait.
They are the best designers. They give us a lot. In this alpha test, our community, they message me and give me a lot of ideas about, I think this card can be designed like this, it will be better, or I don't like this card, and yes, a lot of feedbacks and some new ideas. That's really great.
I think with a lot of like the support from the community, I think you'll be fine with all of these cards. So I'm very excited. Another question I could ask is, like the art style. It's very different from like other games. Like what made you kind of go into this art style?
To be honest, our artist is good at making realistic games. But when we are making our game, we feel our game should not be very serious. So we try to make the whole game looks more crazy. More fun. I think our art style is the middle between realistic and cartoon. You can see in our logo there are some green. There is a very interesting thing about why we use green. Because at that time we try to find a color which can fit our style, and we try many colors like purple, like yellow, and why green? Because it's our art director's phone. His phone broke, and there is a very bright green line in his screen.
It's so noticeable.
At that time, we feel, wow, it's very good color, and we never seen this color in other games. What do you think of our game? Do we fit for esports in the future?
From my personal experience, I think any 5v5 tactical shooter can be, in an esports.
Even randomness?
Yeah, even with the randomness, I think the way the genre is alone, it just creates a lot of room for competition, you know, even in casual play and ranked and everything like that. So I do think there will 100% be a competitive like aspect of it. The main thing is just kind of figuring out like what type of game mode is competitive and you know, finding that balance between the cards. In a competitive environment, I do think that is very important to find that balancing.
I think the most exciting one for the esports maybe the duel.
Yeah, the duel is, I think, the greatest thing I've ever played.
What? The overtime mechanic is 1v1s?
That's kind of sick.
That's awesome. What the heck? Let's go.
When it comes to the duel, it's all aiming. I think at the professional level, everyone is good at aiming. So it's like, here we go. Like, is someone gonna go crazy and just, you know, win the entire thing?
Yes.
Or is somebody gonna whiff? Like, I think that duel aspect will be so cool. So I also heard that there's gonna be some new content in the closed beta.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you could share with us, you know, today before it releases?
Yeah. We'll pushing new characters. They are quite functional. I think they are good functional. One of the character is not from Earth. It looks like an alien. He can do some information things. And the other one I think is also very functional. It's kind of TP function.
What's that one character, the sand girl?
Yeah, sand girl.
Yeah, she TPs. I love because I throw the tornado and I TP inside the tornado and flame people. So I think teleporting, I mean, it's so strong.
She is quite strong. She is quite good because she can get information with no cost.
Exactly, and then she can cancel it. Yeah.
A game mode. I can talk about the game mode. We all like the duels, so we make a special mode just for duel. 8 players, you match together to play a duel, 1-on-1. You have like 7 lives. You cost all the lives, you get banned. So the last one standing will be the winner.
It's funny because you said you get banned. Yeah,
you
lose, you are banned. So that's a crazy game mode. Early October, you can play the closed beta. So make sure to sign up so you can play the closed beta because you don't want to miss out.
I wish our audience won't say my English is trash and criticize on me.
I know. I think everyone in the comments will think your English is great.
Okay, thank you. Thank you everyone. Yes.